Come on, let's sing today. I can't hold back my praise. I can't hold back my praise. I gotta let it out. I can't hold back my praise. I gotta let it out. I can't hold back my praise. I gotta let it out. I can't hold back my praise. I gotta let it out. I can't hold back.
We're grateful to be gathered here in this space as brothers, sisters, friends, family, as a community, to celebrate the memory of Ryan Hayworth, a young man whose indelible mark will never be erased in this community.
To know Ryan in several different roles. I think the first may have been as his Sunday school teacher when they came to faith, and it was probably 7th, 8th grade. Then as he became more of an associate of my daughters, we had 2 daughters, and he became getting closer and closer, really good friendship with them. I mean, really good, like was at our house all the time, especially if Vicky was cooking white chicken chili or something else that he could eat. But we enjoyed him in our home and really got to think of him as just part of the family.
I'm honored to say that I helped train you. Fast forward to our first shift together. I remember getting in your car and letting you do your own things so that you were comfortable. We stopped a few cars and answered a few calls. During that time, I heard you just randomly burst out singing a verse from the song "Sand in My Boots" by Morgan Wallen. And I just looked at you and laughed out loud. I'm a better man for knowing you. You have inspired me to live a better life, live life to the fullest every day. Thank the good Lord for letting me continue on. You have accomplished all that God wanted you to sooner than most, including me.
Today we are coming together at Knightdale Station Park to remember one of our officers, Ryan Hayworth. It's hard to believe that it's been a year, but this gives us a chance to continue to have the conversation and remember what he did while he was here, what he gave to not only the town of Knightdale, but what he gave to our community, what he gave to our country, and also just what he gave to anyone that was around him anywhere.
I first met Ryan when he was applying to be a police officer with Knightdale, and from our first conversation there was something about him that struck me. A sense of maturity, a sense of purpose that you don't often see in someone that young. And I knew from the moment that we had that first conversation that he was very passionate about giving back to others, pursuing a career, pursuing a life that was marked by giving back to his community, serving other people, being someone that could be counted on.
Well, Ryan was the kind of guy, if you were with him longer than about 10 minutes, he left with a story. So there was a lot of Ryan stories. Just a really passionate person that came out in a lot of different ways. One way was his arguments. He once argued for about 30 minutes whether the moon was a light source or a reflection of light. If he did something, it was never halfway. He was always passionate. That showed up in when he started cooking, the type of knife that he had to have a specific kind, and clarify the butter for the steak.
He was definitely one of the most loyal friends anybody could have.
It's about the Live Like Ryan Foundation, which he gave his life to service. And we've talked about that, and the more you meet people that know him, you hear more about the service that he gave. And the conversation is now on us. How can we give back? How can we serve? Whether it is our communities or whether it is our towns, just like here, we want to give back and live like Ryan did.
A man is never truly gone until he's forgotten, until no one can remember his legacy, until no one can remember why he was here, what he did while he was here. So days like today are about making sure that that kind of example, as special as it was, never gets forgotten. And I think that's why this first anniversary of his death, while we miss him, it's not a day of mourning, it is a day of celebration, and it creates the opportunity to help his legacy live on, to help us always remember that he's there and there are examples that we can grab hold of and that we can follow through in this life that will mean something to other people around us.